Hello, welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle, and I'm doing the weekly reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust on the table. And I'm going to pick a couple of angel cards. Oh, got two. Efficiency. There's an angel sitting underneath a desk. There's an inbox that is empty and an outbox that is very full. And this angel can't fully tell what it's doing. I could be reading a book. Could be drinking from a big mug of something. Why the angel's under the desk? Not totally sure. Best resting place it can find, apparently. So we have efficiency and we have willingness. And there's an angel doing the dishes, maybe cooking, doing the things that need to get done very efficiently. All right. Let's go to the wisdom of the oracle. Peace. 23. Soulmates, 41. 2 5s. This is new and different. This is some positive change. Oh my God. Truth be told, which is number 14, we have triple 5s. Wow. Yeah, this is kind of a big deal. Feeling at peace, because there's someone in your life who has your heart, has the key to your heart, who's got your back. There's some kind of truth. Oh my God, there's all kinds of like swirling. So we have hearts, lots of hearts swirling around. All of these have hearts. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up, but yeah, there are hearts kind of floating in the air in all of these images. And no, not all the cards in this deck have floating hearts. Olive branch. Someone is extending an olive branch, wanting to create some kind of peace in a situation. And there's an acceptance of this. Someone's sharing their truth. I feel like the soulmate is sharing their truth. Window to the soul. It's like finally opening up. Sharing something that's really important and deep. Sharing some kind of wisdom they've potentially gained. Standing on top of the mask. Sharing something about either they were wearing a mask or they're telling you about someone who was wearing a mask. But it's like, you know, open book. This person, or open window. So like a breath of fresh air. Triple 5s too. I don't think I haven't pulled that before with this deck. All right. So let's go to the Osho Zen Tarot. Four of Rainbows, the Miser. Nine of Water, Laziness. This card has been coming up recently. Like almost every time I use this deck. And no-thingness, which is Hierophant. Yeah, Taurus energy. So we've got, I don't know, this might be the same person. This could be different people, but we've got someone who's really stingy, holding back, not wanting to share, and yet they're experience, and maybe not yet. It's like they're, it could be because they are incurring some kind of loss. Hair in the mouth. Because in this image, we see, you know, this person is holding on to this pile of jewels, and then we see that there's some kind of leak draining away. And here, it feels like it could be two people. Okay, because what I'm kind of seeing is, okay, this person is they're partially made out of brick or stone, right? And so it's all like hard, jagged edges, right? And then this person is ignoring the hard, jagged edges that are pushing at his back. He's pretending that everything's okay. He's, you know, he's he's comfortable enough with his pillow. He's got his drink and his slippers. So he's kind of ignoring the issue. So there's someone who's, I mean, this could be the same person too, who's like super super stingy, wanting to have everything for themselves, and this is causing a problem for them, but they're ignoring it and pretending everything's just fine, living a life of luxury, but actually there are a lot of issues or problems. I'm getting if someone has a nickel, they spend a dime. So yeah, so this could be two people who are kind of somebody's ignoring someone, or it's all the same person. But either way, with no-thingness here, there's some kind of, I don't actually know. I mean, these two could be married. This could be a marriage. This could be part of some kind of institution. But then with no-thingness, this speaks to all the possibilities that exist, infinite possibilities that exist in the no-thingness, in the void. When you break everything down, when you get down to the nothingness, then suddenly everything exists again. For some reason, that makes me think of, I think it's called The Incredible Shrinking Woman, back in the 80s with Lily Tomlin. And she basically shrinks down to nothing and gets blown away in the wind, but then somehow she ends up coming back like her full self again. Someone's shrinking away to nothing, but then coming back, gaining some kind of wisdom. Wisdom. Yeah, I was talking about that. Okay. So I don't know how you fit into this scenario. If you're one of these characters, or if you're dealing with these characters and you're kind of retreating to the void somehow. Let's keep going. I'm so curious. Let me go with the light seers. What this no, sorry, not the light seers. Voyager Tarot. I want to know more about this miser. This miser and this laziness and this nothingness. What is going on here? We've got the Man of Cups in reverse, which is Surfer, which is the King of Cups. King of Cups in reverse. Temperance in reverse. 14, yeah. Art. So that's Sagittarian energy. We've also got water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And, Sage of Wands in reverse, Seer. It's like there's somebody here who is very emotionally out of balance, out of whack. Someone who pretends to have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, but really it's just a facade. They don't actually know what they're talking about, or they have a very limited scope of what they know, but they act like it's God's word or something. Yeah, someone, super out of balance, emotionally out of balance. They might be indulging. They go to extremes. Maybe they're like they're very moody, extreme moodiness. Their creativity is blocked. They're being taken. It's like they're being taken under. They're not an adept surfer. They're not able to surf their emotions. And so they keep getting tumbled in their emotions. But then, and that's leaving them unbalanced. But then they're like, they're confused, but they're pretending they're not. Or they're, I don't know, maybe there's something here around being came and went. It's gone. But yeah, I keep looking at this Sage of Wands here. The Sage of Wands in reverse. This doesn't exactly align to another card in the deck, but I'm thinking of like a sage, someone who is some kind of teacher or, guru. They've come to some kind of, they're somewhat enlightened in some way. In reverse, this is that they don't have the knowledge and they haven't gained, maybe they have the knowledge, but they haven't integrated it. It hasn't become any kind of wisdom. And I feel like there's some kind of contrived energy here. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. I know everything. Okay. So there's that. So let me see if this will work. I'm going to try the Modern Life Oracle. I want to see, what is your energy? What is the energy of the viewer? Impulse buyer in reverse. So, okay. Plant parent. Professional binge watcher in reverse. So I feel like you might be, I mean, it's possible that you are in this energy. Technically it goes like this. Where you're hanging on so tightly to your resources, but they're pouring away because you might be overspending. But if this isn't you, this is somebody where this is coping strategy. This is overindulging as a form of ignoring the problem. Nicely, not everything is being ignored with this plant parent. There's still a feeling, there's a sense of nurturing here, of caring enough about something to keep it alive. But again, we have this kind of overindulging behavior. It's like doing just enough to make sure everything is being maintained, but just barely. But then it's like as soon as the things are taken care of, it's like checking out again. There's a lot of checking out energy here. So why then are you checking out? Why are you checking out? I just noticed, I haven't used this deck in a while. My Familiars. Familiars Tarot. Let's see. Why is the viewer checking out? Queen of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles upright. The Lovers in reverse. What's this Queen of Wands in reverse about? Six of Pentacles. What's that King of Pentacles? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the Lovers in reverse? 8 of Pentacles. So there's some kind of partnership here. There's some kind of dynamic where there's been a lack of reciprocity. Like, hang on, one more for this 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles in reverse is clarifying this Queen of Wands in reverse. So there's this distorted feminine energy. Gender doesn't matter. And they have been overcoming some kind of loss and acting very acting generous, but it's a manipulation tactic. This isn't who they actually are. They're just, it's like pretending to be something they're not. And then with this King of Pentacles, there's an ending. There's an ending of a long-term connection or a partnership, some kind of legacy building, abundance has gone away for this King of Pentacles because of this Queen of Wands in reverse, who is pretending that everything was okay. Or they are, let me get one more for that. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this Queen of Wands pretended to be nice to this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, another distorted feminine energy. Meanwhile, we have the King of Pentacles upright. So it's like someone came in and kind of just wants to take over somebody's position. And they're somehow seeing how this King of Pentacles can be manipulated because of being manipulated by this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is like just really focused on the money. It's like it's kind of transactional here for this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, even though this King of Pentacles, now we have the King of Wands in reverse, clarifying the King of Pentacles. What is going on? It's like this King of Pentacles is surrounded by all of this toxic energy, masculine and feminine, doesn't really matter, but it's all it's all ending. It's like it's like the King of Pentacles is realizing that this Queen of Wands in reverse is actually a King of Wands in reverse, is actually trying to overthrow this King of Pentacles. It's like wanting to claim his throne for their own. Three of Swords, there it is. This King of Wands is, or this is somebody who is, it's like, this is turning into like a telenovela or something. This is like, you know, a couple who is secretly wanting to get this King of Pentacles out of the picture. And so the Queen of Wands is like pretending and is doing all this manipulation to get the Queen of Pentacles out of the picture, which, okay, fine. Like, that's not the greatest energy anyway, but the Queen of Wands is pretending to be kind to this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then meanwhile, behind the scenes is this King of Wands who is like sabotaging, who is causing some kind of major heartbreak for this King of Pentacles because of wanting the position of that king. Wow. And then we have the Lovers in reverse, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, see, and the Tower. Scorpio energy. Wow, this is crazy. This is so much drama. This is so much drama. my weekly readings don't normally go like this, but I mean, it's what's happening. Two of Pentacles, it's like someone was pretending to work on this, but really they were like, there's juggling here. So it's like somebody's stepping out in a major way on this King of Pentacles. And there's like, I don't know, maybe people are having affairs, they're like trying to sabotage someone's business, and there's this Tower energy that comes in. And I feel like this is sudden, like something is finally crumbling and it's ending the connection between the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like finally somehow the King of Pentacles is waking up to what has actually been going on. And is like, oh, we're done. No, not doing that anymore because there's heartbreak here. King of Pentacles is a smart guy. And it, you know, maybe he had, but he's also very generous. He knows his stuff, but he got this, I don't know, whatever's going on here. A bunch of people got one over on him, and as soon as he became aware, he was like, over. This is done. But I'm feeling like this King of Pentacles is you, and you're like trying to process everything that's happened here and kind of get over your heartbreak. Which makes perfect sense why you're like, I'm going to spend because I have the money, but maybe you're spending too much and you need to like pay attention to your finances. I mean, that's how you got to the top in the first place, right? And, you know, just kind of checking out, watching whatever is on because you can't deal. It's hard to process everything that's happened here. Wow. It's so interesting that we have peace, soulmates, and truth be told. So it's like a soulmate is creating peace for you, is telling you the truth. Let me look at Guides of the Hidden Realms. The Alchemy of Poison. Transformational Lessons, Reclaiming Personal Choice, Radical Forgiveness, number 22. Okay. Yeah. this is a very transformational lesson for you. I feel like you are this King of Pentacles. You've been buffering. You've been just trying to process what has happened here. And you're learning something. You're reclaiming your personal choice. You were so generous and giving, and you got very much taken advantage of. And you're taking back your power and your personal choice, and you're like, okay, well, I know what I need to build myself back up again. You know what you need to do. And a part of that is this radical forgiveness, which is not easy. You feel like you've been taken for a ride when people are trying to like overthrow you. Surrender to the change, the art of allowing, resilience, and adaptability, 24. But that's the thing. You're like, I've gotten through heavy, difficult things before. I can do it again. The art of allowing, and you're becoming very resilient. You are adapting to the situation, or you already have a certain amount of resilience, and so you're kind of flexing that. You're like, I can overcome. Order in the forest, releasing resentments, cleansing, making amends. Number 11. Yeah. You're doing the work, is what it comes down to. You're like, all this drama, not mine. That's why you're in the upright. That's why everyone else is reversed, and you're just like, it's a bunch of nonsense. I'm gonna let them be who they are. Makes me think of that Mel Robbins book that's been so popular, Let Them. You're like, oh, okay, well, this was painful, but now I see who they are. I'm not expecting them to be anybody other than who they are. And so that's why you can kind of exercise this radical forgiveness. And you're cleansing. You're releasing resentments, making amends even. Maybe someone's making amends with you. We have a frog here. A frog on the shoulder. Frogs are water and earth animals. We have a lot of pentacles here. It's like becoming emotionally stable. That's a part of the creating balance. Emotional stability with physical material stability. And maybe you're making amends where you feel you need to. With this group or with others, realizing, oh, now that I've been through this difficulty, I see where I might have created that in other situations. And so I just want to make sure make sure I kind of tie up loose ends, work, kind of resolve issues. Anyway, let me get some cards from the Moonology deck. Someone might be making amends with you as well, as you kind of you take your power back, but you're also not being vindictive. You're not trying to get revenge. You're just there's your generosity extends to this ability to forgive others. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Excellent. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. You've got this good fortune, this luck, because of this confidence. Like, you know who you are, You know what you are capable of. And and you're leaning into that. You're saying, I don't need to prove myself to anyone here. I just need to rebuild. Have faith in your dreams, because you have a dream, you have a new dream, you have something you're working toward. You're acting very confident. I think you're feeling very confident. And this success, the confidence and the faith that you can create what it is you want is all working in your favor. You've got luck and success. Having faith in your dreams, that is taking you far. You're rebuilding. Love to see that. So, yeah, let me get some cards from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. So your confidence inspires trust and confidence in others. People recognize your authenticity, that you are very genuine. You are very generous. And this is very, and not just your resources, although that's a part of it, but with your care. You're generous with your time, with your love. Little Red Riding Hood, I am not a victim. Number 3. Did I say this one's number 9? Yeah, you're choosing not to fall into victim mode because of this situation. You're rising. That's a part of what's helping you to rise up, is you're like, okay, well, what part did I play in this? Maybe I was ignoring the red flags. Because you're a smart person. King of Pentacles, very, very smart person. Very efficient, very willing to get the things done that need to be done. Nurturing. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to take accountability for my part and let that move me forward. The unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. 36. Also a 9. So you're rising up, and you're and we have 2 frogs here. I just noticed there's another frog on this. Frog is very important. But there's something, okay, so this could be you processing. Makes perfect sense why there's this sadness here. It's like, okay, I'm not a victim. I'm going to act confidently. I'm going to move toward my dreams, but there's still pain, difficulty, things that you're trying to work through because of what's happened here. This could also be somebody, like any one of these other characters that betrayed you, basically, that broke your heart. And maybe they have come to this place of realizing what they've done. I'm feeling really bad about it. Oh, I just want to keep going. This goes very deep. Is there anything else that needs to come out before I close the reading here? Let me use this Angel Tarot deck. The Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Special time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. And this is Virgo energy. Yeah, you're really taking time to go within. Sometimes you overindulge in various things because you don't want to have to deal. But at the end of the day, this is you gaining this wisdom. This is you gaining this wisdom. Unity. Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods. Spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Oh, okay. So that's what this nothingness is. These are both the Hierophant. You are using what you know, what you've learned, these traditional viewpoints or methods to help get you back on track. And maybe you are seeking out mentors, like-minded friends, spiritual organizations. Like this is where you're tapping into all the possibilities of how you can rise up and rebuild. And the Emperor, Archangel Michael. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Yeah, because you're a leader. You've gotten yourself to a certain place, and you're rebuilding. It's like almost like reinventing yourself, except not. Or if you are, you're leaning in a very traditional direction. You're not reinventing the wheel, you're just reinventing yourself, possibly. But you're stepping into your power here with this leadership, transformational lessons, reclaiming personal choice. Yeah. And I don't know, like maybe the spiritual organizations are maybe you are having some kind of you're going through some kind of spiritual growth. Maybe you're getting more involved. Because we have faith in your dreams. I feel like you're leaning on some kind of newfound faith here, and this could be a spiritual faith that you are being protected, guided, carried forward despite how things seem. That was a part of the transformational lesson. And you're taking accountability. You're really you're seeing things from such a higher vantage point. You're being very mature about this, and you're doing what you need to do to heal yourself, and to be able to rise up and step into a leadership role again, or into a new leadership role, possibly. You're very good at being disciplined. And this can also speak to stepping into this Emperor energy. You go from being the King of Pentacles to the Emperor. The Emperor is all the kings. Being in charge and control of yourself and your realm. You've learned some valuable lessons here. And you're sad for a time, but you're not holding it against anyone. You're not allowing resentment, bitterness, anger, all that to poison you. You're allowing yourself to feel the sadness and to check out once in a while, or maybe at first check out a lot, but you're getting back to yourself. And I think there are others who are potentially going to feel sad about realize what they did to hurt you. And really, I just want to bring it back to where we started. We've got this peace, this soulmate, and this truth be told. And these are all upright. This is about honesty. There's peace in a connection, feeling seen, heard, supported, loved. And this is here because of working through all the things and successfully. So this is a little bit longer. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.